For this week's Sports Star Spotlight, we're going to send it to Joe McCann, who's going to tell us about the star player for a powerhouse program in Arizona. Hello, Joe.
Charles, out here in Phoenix, the only thing hotter than the Arizona desert might be the high school basketball. AZ Compass Prep has a loaded roster, and their eyes are set on a championship. When it comes to the national high school basketball scene, AZ Compass Prep is one of the newer names. While the school is about 25 years old, the basketball program has been on the national stage for less than a decade.
Well, we started this program, I want to say 6 years ago, but we really started getting noticed, I want to say around 3 years ago when we had the kid Tata Washington and guys like Jabari Walker. Both guys are in the league.
Yeah, when you walk into the gym, that's the first thing you see, so it really just motivates you to be like, yeah, you can actually get this if you put the time in. So
when we first started this, our end goal was to produce pros and to have a schedule, to have resources that can accommodate some of the guys we have here.
Oregon commit Vyctorius Miller is the star senior for this year's team. A native of California, he came to Compass 2 years ago because, like so many before him, he wanted to play against players from across the country and take his game to another level.
We have not a lot of kids here, so it's really just my teammates and a few others, but we all just lock in with each other. We get as much gym time as we want, stuff like that, so I like that about it. AZ Compass is a defensive school, defensive-minded school, and that was one thing I wanted to really lock in and engage on. So I came here just to do that.
Vija just want to hoop, you know what I'm saying? He could care less. He feels like he's an NBA player, and that's the number one thing on his mind. One thing that I was most proud of is the fact that he came here and bought in defensively. I mean, at the end of the year, he was one of our better defender. He bought in, and he was a team guy.
Miller's quest to improve defensively reflects his desire to be a well-rounded player because his offensive game has been at a high level for a while. The 6'5" combo guard has an excellent outside shot, and he also has the size to finish through contact at the basket.
You look at a kid that had positional size, at 6'5", 6'6", a kid that can really shoot the basketball from anywhere on the floor. But the thing that I feel like that's underrated by Victoria, he's a willing passer. At that size, the way he moves is unique. Got great footwork offensively, got great ball skill for somebody that tall, right? And he's a competitor. He wants to win. But when I first saw him, the first thing I told him and his dad, I said, this kid has a chance to be a lottery pick.
Victorious, though, comes from a family that has seen a lot of success in another industry, entertainment. His father is rapper and actor Silk the Shocker. His uncle, Master P, is a famous rapper and record producer, and his cousin, Romeo Miller, is also a rapper and actor. Victorious, meanwhile, is proud to be pursuing success in his own way.
I mean, it got some pros and some cons, you usually have to branch out and try to make your own name, and I think I did a good job at that.
That's what comes with the territory of being a top, 5-star player and being a top recruit. So I know he has a lot of stuff going on. Obviously, his family is one of those families I grew up watching. I was a big fan of his dad from a music standpoint, uncle and everything else. But he doesn't bring that over here. You would never know his dad was like that or his family is like that. So humble kid, we're glad we have him.
Victorious now finds himself in a leadership role for AZ Compass, which is trying to climb the national rankings and hope for an invite to Geico Nationals at the end of the year.
Practice is way different from regular high schools, I ain't gonna lie. Every day, you trying to win every day at practice.
He's gonna be in the leadership role as a captain. I feel like he could be a better leader, and I think that's something that I'm gonna challenge him on. Just to, listen, in my mind, to whom much is given, much is required. You've been blessed with the size. Most kids will do whatever they need to do to be 6'6". You already have that, right? You can shoot the basketball. You come from a privileged family, you know what I'm saying? Most people don't have that, right? So just come and play basketball and let the chips fall where it needs to fall.
We can accomplish a lot. If we all just lock in and dial in and just know our roles and what we need to do to win, we'll be good for sure.
With the quiet, determined way he goes about his craft, Victorious has all the potential to go a long way in basketball.
During the course of the year, when things weren't going his way, this joker was in the gym. I'm looking at my camera, I'm getting the sensor notification going off. He's in the gym getting up shots. So, I think he's a kid. If he keeps working, 6'6", can move the way he can move. That's what they like at the next level. Just got to be a little bit humble about certain things. I think he'll have a long career in the NBA.
I want to be in the NBA, be one of those guys. It would mean the world, all the hours, all the late nights, all the ups and all the downs, just being there and just being like you just made it, even though when you make it to the league, you got to make it again, because start off clean slate, everybody's the same, you got to keep working too.
In Chandler, Arizona, I'm Joe McCann.
Thanks for checking out Sports Stars of Tomorrow on YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like and please subscribe to our channel so you see all of the latest content.